Hello everybody, how are you? Happy today. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching in advance, and if you have been watching my other videos, I am very grateful. I just want you to know that. Today I am so excited because I finally have round coffee tables after my very popular coffee table video that I'm gonna link below. I decided to change my coffee table to match my home, but also I was definitely looking for something that is a bit of a nesting table, so I could both use it as an extension and have bigger space for my events or parties or whatever it is, but also be able to tuck it under if I don't need to use it. So here we are. I'm going to show you guys how I styled my nesting table. I need to clean the whole thing first, so let's get to it. It's a bit of a Windex. So one of these tables is round and the other is sort of like a marble print. It's not a real marble, which is great. I don't want it to be because it would have been super heavy. I bought this lovely tray. It's actually a wall piece, but you can use it as a tray as well. Back in December from Anthropology, which I love. It's one of my favorite stores, and I just put it aside because I knew I'm gonna use it one way or another, one day, someday. I put this on top of the marble, and it was perfect. As you can tell, my home is a bit of a boho look. I love the frills, I love the tassels, I love the little beadwork that, you know, is a bit Moroccan and boho. I just love it so much. So this worked out really well by putting it on top of this to both add a little bit more texture with the fringes, with the tassels. The pattern on the tray is perfect. The size is literally exactly made for the table, which is amazing. And also just have the gold, you know, it's not the same gold as the table, but it's a nice gold because it goes aligned and it kind of ties in all the other golds in the house. So I think it's kind of perfect. And I also have a choice because I can take it off and use it differently, but I can also have it on, and the table, as you can see, has already shifted in look. You can see I have like the Moroccan poof that I'm sitting on. I have cute little seating things that I've tucked under the table, so it's a really perfect table. If you've watched the other video, you know that I had a really low wooden table and I wasn't able to tuck anything under and maximize my space, and it was super dark. And because I have lots of windows in this house, it's really good to have something light and airy. This is one of our favorite books, and there it is. I am matching it literally with the Kiss print. One of our favorite artists, one of our favorite books, the Kiss, our favorite painting. So obviously it's such a precious thing. That's why I had to have the t-shirt from Zara as well. You're still going to use the same book on our table, which works really good because it got lots of gold on the cover, but also again it's something that is special to us and we wanted it to be personal. Coffee tables are meant to be functional as well as something that adds value to your space. Also be able to use this space for when you have guests. So because this is a bigger round table, I was very clear that I didn't want to put any round things on it. I mean, more so as a tray or the book. I definitely wanted the book to be, or the books, if I was going to stack them, to be a rectangular book. This is big enough to go off center of the table, and because I have my sofa here, we're going to use most of this space for tea and coffee and stuff like that. So I'm giving this side of the table more space. I am all about asymmetry and not have anything to be too perfect on the table. So I'm placing it like this for now. As for the elements that I'm going to put, it's most likely going to be only on this. That's why it's going to be obviously super limited and super minimal because of this tray and because of all the cushions that I have. Everything's already a bit busier, so I want to make sure the glass that you can see through especially is as clean as possible. So I have a couple candle holders that is just super modern, super clean, and it just works really well. I love the lines of it. If I had some sort of a statue that had similar line or like objects, I would use those as well. Candles is something that we always use on our table. So I have my candle here. And then I have talked about this before, something that is important to you. So hearts and anything love. I have lots of heart stuff in the house, and anything about love is really important for me. So, and this my sister has given me, so it's very sentimental, and it's a beautiful rose quartz energy stone. So it's like a perfect thing to put. I want to make sure the kiss side of the cover is not gonna be covered with anything. So I'm very clear of that. So I'm gonna keep the faces empty. So again, going along with heart and object and the love and all that. This is a pomegranate that was handmade for me back in Iran, and it says love on it in Farsi. So I really love it. I just wanted to put one of them in the corner to just add a little bit more excitement, especially that it's writing in Farsi, so different text will just be something, you know, different and fun. And then I have my coasters. These are just like everyday coasters. I use different coasters for different occasions. That is marble too, as you can tell. I'm putting it in the super corner because it's easier access for our usage. So I'll put it right there. What else is missing? Obviously plants or flowers or anything in that realm, something live, something fresh, something either green or colors if it's gonna be flowers, cut flowers, which we can use them for different occasions. So it doesn't need to be the same thing, but seasonally we can change them or occasionally we can change them. So right now I have, as you can see, I have a lot of plants in the background, which we'll get to that in our next video. I want to do a little sacred spot video for you guys for what I have been building for myself during this quarantine life and pandemic days. So I will definitely show you that in the future. But to go along with the greenness of the house, you can see the couch is green, and also I have a lot of greenery in the back, but I want the green to be traveling around the house. And to go with the whole stacking situation, why not stacking plants and go with a fun pot like this? It's so very cute. So stacking the two plants together to bring more exciting leveling. It's always a good way of presentation, whatever you're presenting. Whether it's on like a food table or the coffee table, whatever it is, anything that you level, even into the shelf or whatever, it's a really nice way of presentation. This is pretty much for my bigger coffee table, and let's go to this guy. And because I'm not using this at all right now, obviously I'm just gonna put a couple objects on it to just make it a little bit more exciting and fun. But if I were to use it, I would have pulled it out and I would have probably a whole bunch of food into the tray, or take it out and put different trays for food. I have these cute little birds. The blue, it goes along with a little bit of a blue I have, a blanket, and then a couple pots. And again, it's a bit cultural because it is from back home, it is handmade. So I love that there to just add a little bit of blue to the whole look. Anything like this, like little beads, they go a long way on any kind of a setup. Just use this bead work as if it's just drooping down, just like a natural way, and have the heart in there and sort of like just let it be. And I'm using very few elements, and I think that is exactly the key in this setup that I have for my own home, because I want to make sure I have very simple points. And with this wildness, this is all you need pretty much. You don't need to have anything else to make this table a really full look. But because I have fuller looks, fuller items that are not too simple, then I want to kind of break it up with a simple set up on my coffee table. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Please comment below, let me know what else you would like to see. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts or ideas, I am so open to it. And I really hope that you guys go ahead and look through what you have. If you have few books, just stack them, put it in a corner, and then put your plants on the table. It's all about stacking, it's all about leveling, and it's all about different heights to just give more perspective to your table as well as the eye, you know, because when you are looking at any table or at any setup, you want to be able to have your eye travel through and not get too overwhelmed or too bored. And I think we've done a good job here using basic and simple items, as well as some of my treasured and sentimental items. And yeah, that's it. Like, follow, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so very much again for watching. I love you guys. Be well, be safe, be healthy, and I am sending you all my love and light, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye guys.